My name is AnnickMagac. I'm the author of Clear, How to Simplify Your Life and Live More Fearlessly. I'm also a speaker and a coach. And today I want to talk about, in specific, speaking, public speaking, whether it is on Periscope, it is at work, it is in public, whatever capacity that you are publicly speaking. One thing that comes up a lot is this topic, and when I say comes up a lot, let me be very specific. It comes up a lot with people who are in the speaking circuit. So whether or not they are entrepreneurs on the online social media world, or they are actually just public speakers. And I deal with a lot of speakers through a club that I belong to that I'm president of, my local chapter called Toastmasters. And one topic that has come up with all these women, or people, not even just women, men and women in general, is the idea of cursing or not cursing on camera. All right. So there's two fields here that actually think about these different things. Hello, Sabrina. How are you? It's about to get juicy, Sabrina, so I'm glad that you joined in. And what I'm talking about today is keeping it classy. Thank you. I'm trying out new light and a new background, so thank you very much. So, should you or should you not curse in public? And I'm not just talking about like with your friends. I'm talking about when you're doing anything social media related or you're in a speech. Is it appropriate to curse? Now, the reason why I bring this up is because it really is something that actually, see, Sabrina says no. High five, girlfriend. All right. The reason why this comes up is that there's two schools of thought here, and some people will come up and they're like, well, you know what, I really want to be my authentic self, and if my audience doesn't like me, then, you know, F them, and it doesn't matter because I'm just really showing my true self. Now, I've had many people tell me that they've gone and they've seen some big name speakers that are in the holistic world who get really excited when they start speaking, exactly, unclassy. They start to really start to swear and just kind of incorporate it into the vernacular. Now, I had the honor of working with a speaking coach who is actually coached to a lot of these top people. And she said, and I'm not going to name any names, but she said that one of these people who swears a lot said to her coach, she said to her, you know, I find that I start swearing the more that I get excited about what I'm speaking about, and I can't help myself. That the more excited I get, the more it just starts to flow out of me. Now, I've had friends attend speaking engagements of, thank you for sharing that, Sabrina, I appreciate it. If you do like this scope and if it's making sense or you think that other people can get in or want to weigh in on this conversation, please share, because I'm going to give you my opinion on this. However, I would really like any feedback that anybody has, and if you disagree with me, I'm totally cool with that. This is an open forum, and if I really don't like whatever you're saying, I'm just going to block you, right? So that's a great thing about Periscope. So I've had friends go and witness this person speaking live, and I've seen a bunch of YouTube videos on this person speaking, and they have specifically said that it's been a turnoff because when they see this person who they admire, and this person gets really animated and really starts to swear, it starts to block their message. And, you know, I understand when people say that, you know, I want to be my authentic self and I want to put myself out there in the right way, and that if I swear in real life, then why shouldn't my audience, you know, be witness to that? But I have to say this, is that if your grandmother was sitting in the audience, would you be okay swearing? Would you be okay with your grandmother hearing some of the stuff that comes out of you? I think that if you truly are a good speaker and a good person on social media who wants to express their ideas in a way that people can understand them, then there is definitely a way to say the same message that doesn't include cursing. You know, Sabrina, I was thinking that you might just have that grandmother that's like that. The great thing actually about old people is that they will curse and do all these kind of things. Oh, that's true too. Oh, marron, eh? So, what I want to get at is that there's a way to deliver your message in a way that appeals to a broad amount of people. Like, I would rather get my message across to a lot more people than to curse or use words or use descriptions that don't necessarily jive with everyone. Because when I do that, yes, I am speaking to the people that I want to speak to, and whoever's not going to like me is going to drop off. But to think that I also might have the ability to reach out to more people than I typically would, that really is exciting to me. Like, I want to be able to develop my career, be able to speak and reach different people in the world. And I think that you limit yourself when you use profanity and when you use examples that are insulting to other people. And I know that some people may say, like, okay, well, let's take a look. We'll use Donald Trump as an example. I'm not going to go into the political thing, but one of the masterminds that he is that he's able to attract a lot of attention on him because of the things that he says. Now, are there some people that are just stopped listening to him because they just think that whatever he's saying is absurd? So I don't know. I don't listen to him because I'm not interested. But if you could send your message out there and you could connect with people in a way that speaks their language, just think of how many people that you could influence. So I really just want to recommend that whether you are in public speaking or being the face of your company, being the face of your brand, whether it's social media or in person, to always think about that keep it classy. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a time to be a sailor, and I am going to be the first person to admit that you can really get me going on some heated topics. I will be a total sailor and make even other sailors blush. However, there's a time and place for that. And when I'm on social media and I'm reaching out and wanting to spread my voice, that is not the time for me to be cursing like a sailor, because it's distracting, it takes away from my message, and it doesn't enhance or help anybody in any way. So, what's the message today? Keep it classy. So thank you so much for your time. And I want to, totally forgot about something. I want to give back to you guys, and I want to offer you a free chapter of my book, Clear, which you can download at AnnickMagac.com/free clear chapter. AnnickMagac.com/free clear chapter. AnnickMagac.com/free clear chapter. If you like what you've heard, please give me some feedback. Reach out to me on social media at AnnickMagac or email me directly, info@AnnickMagac.com. I would love to hear from you, and I would love to hear if there's any topics that you want me to cover on health, fitness, and mindset. Sabrina, thank you so much. Yes, that's the link right there. AnnickMagac.com, free clear chapter. So, thank you so much for taking time out of your day-to-day to listen to me. And as always, keep it classy. Ciao.